Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron has welcomed the G7 leaders to France to kickstart the G7 summit. The summit is likely to highlight the differences rather than the unity between the Western powers. Now, Emmanuel Macron gathered the leaders and their spouses in a lighthouse for a dinner meeting ahead of the summit at the French seaside town of Basque Country, which is usually known for its extravagant casinos. However, for the next 2 days, it will be hosting leaders from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Japan, Germany, India, and a host of other nations. Now, the summit host and the French President Emmanuel Macron has also said that he hopes to convince the G7 leaders to pull back from the global trade war. He's also vowed to make climate change and the Amazon fires the summit's top priority.
J'ai deux objectifs en votre nom durant ces quelques jours. D'abord, convaincre tous nos partenaires que les tensions, en particulier les tensions commerciales, sont mauvaises pour tout le monde. Nous devons réussir à avoir une forme de désescalade, c'est-à-dire à stabiliser les choses et à éviter cette guerre du commerce qui est en train de s'installer partout. Ensuite, je crois que nous devons aussi trouver les nouveaux moyens de faire de la vraie relance, c'est-à-dire de relancer cette croissance.
And also amongst the world leaders who have arrived in Biarritz is, of course, the man you're looking at on your screen, Donald Trump. Now, Trump, of course, met with Macron and said that he expected to accomplish a lot at the summit.
So far, so good. The weather is perfect. The guest is fantastic. Everybody's getting along, and I think we'll accomplish a lot this weekend, and I look forward to it. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Well, we actually have a lot in common, Emmanuel and I. We've been friends for a long time, and every once in a while we go at it just a little bit, not very much, but we get along very well. We have a very good relationship, sort of, I think I can say, a special relationship.
And also this gentleman that you're looking at your screens, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, arrived ahead of the summit. The G7, of course, the G7 summit will mark Johnson's debut on the international stage since he's taken charge as the Prime Minister of Britain. Now, Johnson and Macron are all set to hold bilateral talks on Sunday morning. He's already met with Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and the duo discussed trade relations after Brexit, amongst other issues, on the sidelines of the G7 summit. Now, German Chancellor Angela Merkel also met with President Macron. Now, the three-day meeting in the Atlantic seaside resort of Biarritz takes place amidst sharp differences over a clutch of global issues. Last but not the least, the Chilean President Sebastián Piñera is also in France. Now, Piñera is one of the several non-G7 leaders being invited to summit, along with Abdel Fattah al-Sisi of Egypt, Macky Sall of Senegal, and also India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is presently, of course, in Bahrain, and he will be reaching Biarritz late tomorrow evening. And on India's agenda will, of course, be discussing trade with the United States and, of course, the issue of Jammu and Kashmir.